Okay, everybody, it's Derek back with The Ultimate Hang, and I had a couple of requests for people wanting to know about how different straps hold up to the waterline break test. So let me peel this back just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. So I've got my handy Rainmaker, woohoo, and just a simple gathered in hammock. And what I'm gonna do is first get that thoroughly soaked. So I have 3 straps that I'm going to show you today. The one here on the camera already is just a regular flat strap, nothing special. This is a Hammock Python strap. This one is unique because it's woven, not sewn, and the loops are flat. But really what I think a lot of people wanted to test today was one of these straps. This is a daisy chain strap, but you can see that the loops, there are these kind of big sewn loops on here. And the question from a few readers or listeners, watchers, was, do these make any difference in, arresting the water as it comes down? So, I have my own theory, but we will put it to the test. So what I'm going to do first is just really soak this strap. So we're trying to simulate if these are out in the rain and what happens when water starts to come down. So what I'm going to do is, once I get this thoroughly soaked, and let's get the camera set back up here so we can see this. I've got a little bit of weight in the hammock, so it's kind of keeping everything taut. So this should be a good test. Apply some water. So this, I'm not putting any water breaks on these straps or this hammock. In fact, let me just move this strap around. So this would be a typical setup, no water break, just the strap. And this strap too, I've got quite a few twists in it as well. Twists can help, but let's see. And I know my water simulation is a little bit interesting. So, all right, I don't know if you can see this, but we already have, this is a Beckett hitch, and it does a pretty good job all on its own. This is a ton of water, and it's catching a lot of it. But you can also see right here, not all the water is being caught. Some of it's coming down right off the hammock and starting to soak the hammock. But, this is a lot of water. I don't know if I can create a less flow out of my stream here. With a lot of water, it gets through. That's still a pretty steady stream. You'd have to have a lot of water. But it doesn't create, it captures a lot, which is great, but there's still a little bit that's coming through. All right, so let's switch over. To the Python. All right. Soak it, soak it, soak it. All right. Now we have a carabiner. Here we go. Water's coming down. The nice thing about carabiners, as I've shown in my other videos, is they actually do a really good job of creating a natural water break, but it all depends on which way that carabiner is oriented, right? So let's see if I can make this happen. If we can get that to twist the other direction, we may get different results. All right, so now we've got a sideways carabiner. Still pretty good. There's a little bit of water that's bridging across, but not as much. Now the question is, if we can get this to spin upright, let's do it this way. So you can see there's that water bridge now is pretty significant. And some of that water is actually leaping up on top. So again, carabiners are good. This strap, there's really no, there's nothing that's stopping that water. It's coming down, and which is what I've expected. It's flat. It does what it needs to do, but depending on how you have it connected, in this case, it's really the carabiner that's doing the work. There's a little bit of bridging, so it's not 100% foolproof, but it's better than nothing. All right, so now let's switch out and show the traditional daisy chain. And we'll try to do this in a couple of ways. All right. We got it all flat. And let's soak it. All right, so simulating, it's already been soaked through. All right, now let's put on some rain now. Well, I don't know if you're seeing this, but this particular strap, we're getting a significant amount of water, and depending on how that water comes down, sometimes it's bridging all the way across and leaping up. Of course, this is sideways, so let's simulate if we turn it up. Really no significant difference there. You're still getting bridging. If it turns just the wrong way, man, we're getting water going down. Oh, it's funny. Let me see if I can move this strap down just a little bit. All right, so in this example, instead of having the daisy chain right at the end, we've got a little bit of a tail. That's common, kind of like what we had with the Python strap. Let's see if there's any significant difference. We'll probably have a very similar result as the Python strap. Yeah, so one thing I'm definitely seeing, let's see if we can get this on the camera. Let's move this down. All right, go rain. All right, if you can see this on the video, we're still getting a significant amount of water, but some of it is following that leading edge, and it's coming down here, and we're actually getting water coming right down. So having a tail, kind of like what I had on the Python strap, any extra that you have down here can actually help to divert the water. So it doesn't look like a significant difference between the Python strap and just this regular daisy chain. And again, much depends on the angle of that carabiner. So you still get bridging depending on which way it's twisted. So bottom line, from what I can see, the strap itself doesn't seem to make a significant difference. It's really about what kind of water break do you have. You definitely need a good water break if you're gonna have significant amount of water. All of these pieces definitely help, and it does help to arrest the water. So, I'm obviously showing a scenario where it's a significant amount of rain, you're getting a lot of water coming down. It's still nice to have the peace of mind knowing that somewhere along this, you've got something that is doing a better job. Go watch my other video on the different types of water breaks, again, hardware options that I show. You can see, varying levels of water breaks, but the best option is really a combination. Something like hardware helps, The straps can help, you put in a twist in it, but the type of strap really doesn't matter so much. You still just have this highway, and again, water is going to adhere. As we saw, it'll follow that path to the lowest point of gravity. It can still bridge at points, so just be careful. Have fun, guys.